that he can't get to.
Keep me from
Yo, what's going on, guys? Playing some more NHL 17 today, and we got another team of all sim. We're doing a team of all first round draft picks, and as you see here, we have pretty much all of the most recent draft picks. And then we threw in Lemieux and we threw in Modano just because why not, right? We're rocking a pretty solid first line. We got Patty Kane, we got Lemieux, we got Stamkos, we got Crosby, we got Taylor Hall, we got Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk's making his great return. And yes, he's doing it on the Columbus Blue Jackets. And we got McDavid on the fourth line. Who would have thunk it? Or third line. Nice place to have a 93, 92, 93, right? Nice place. Rick Nash, he had to come back to the Blue Jackets. Unfortunately, it was not much of an option. Just had to do it. McKinnon on the fourth line as well. I'm going to say also that besides Lemieux and Modano, well, Modano I took as overall, but the rest are just default overalls that EA gave them. So if you have a problem with the overall, take it up with the EA. And then, yes, Blues fans, thanks to you guys, we was fortunate enough to get a current defenseman instead of having a guy like Johnny Tays or, Nicholas Backstrom. We got Eric Carlson, so thank you guys. Thanks, Blues fans. You probably wanted to forget about that, huh? Then we got Chris Phillips and Ekblad's quit on here in the third line. I don't know if we should have made some of these other defensemen a little bit lower overalls or not, to be honest. I gave them a 90. I guess, I don't know, it just seemed like a good time. They're probably a little bit overdone. Some of you might think they're underdone. We'll find out. You guys will tell me about it later in the video, I'm sure. And then somehow we got to find the goaltenders. I don't know why it's always so complicated for me to find the goaltenders. There they are, Matt Murray and DiPietro. Looking good, right? The only two goaltenders I think ever taken in the first round, first overall. So I think the choices were very limited. Then our backup players. Sorry, Austin Matthews. You're not even going to make the team. Nugent Hopkins. I don't know why Kyle Quincy's here. I could have swore I had Neil Yakupov in the lineup, but I guess they insisted Otto putting Kyle Quincy in. He's not a first round pick, just to clarify that. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and sim some games. We'll see how this team does. First of all, you got to look at this overall real quick. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. We got 100 offense, 96 defense, and then, yeah, that 89 goalie. All right, we're 2 games in the season. We've already lost the game. We're 1-0-1 with this offensive juggernaut. You could even call it a defensive juggernaut. We're rocking a 96 overall, let's be honest here. 6-2 win over the Blackhawks, so we can bounce back. If we can go 4-1 against the Stars, so we're back to 3-0. Still haven't lost a game in regulation. I have to say it so we can lose a game in regulation. How did I know that was going to happen, right? It must be something about the first month of the season. I don't know what it is. Every single one of these sims I do, they always start 6-3, 6-4. It's always a really slow start, and then they bounce back later in the year. So we're going to see if they can do that after that slow 6-3 start. We're up to 8-3 now, coming up against the Blues here at home. 1-6-3. You're on a 4-game win streak coming up against the Capitals, who are 8-6. 5-game win streak. We're up to 10-3. See how long we can get this win streak to keep going. I've mentioned it, and we haven't lost yet, surprisingly. And the Rangers are going to let us win 4-1. 4-1. That is a 7-game win streak if we cannot lose to the Capitals. And we did. Win streak over, but we're 12-3. Here we are, though, hitting December, and we're on an 8-game win streak. It must be that time of the year. That time of the year to start lighting it up, eh, Vancouver? There's the win. 7 games, 8 games, 9 games. Let's go against LA. See if we can keep that streak going. No, loss. You know what's crazy is I hate to do it, but, shameless plug for with the show. Got an entire franchise season simmed in the time it takes to get like a week simmed in NHL. It might have been a little longer than that. I could be over-exaggerating. Maybe like 2 weeks. But it was crazy. Either way, kind of like that 7-2 win over Boston and 4-3 shootout win over Winnipeg. 26-5. This is a lot better, though, to be honest. Usually we're around 26-9, 27-9-ish kind of range. Look at the month of January. Have not lost a game. Oh, my God. Every time I mention a win streak, loss. It's crazy. It is insane. But, hey, 1 loss in 1 month in January, it's like watching the Blue Jackets. Well, it's all good. It's all good. 39-6 on the season, regardless having a fantastic season going up against the All-Star break here. It could be a little bit easier to beat teams like the Penguins, seeing how we just took their best player. But, they still got Malkin, but we took their goalie, too. But then again, they still got Matt Murray. Why? Why do these guys try trading you Francois like 40 times every GM? It's like they don't know you don't want him. It's like the one person EA programmed the team in, like, hey, let's have Colorado try to trade these guys, their defensemen, to everybody at least 3 times a year, just in case. See what happens? You talk. Oh, there it is again. What part of no don't you get? Unless you're gonna offer me Duchesne for that 3rd round pick of mine, I don't want anything to do with it. We're falling off, boys. 3 losses in the last 5 games. That's not good. We just lost back-to-back games to the Sabres. And then the Flyers, 4-game losing streak. What is going on here? Turn it around against Florida, please. There you go, 5-4. I was just about to ask, what do you think? What is? Does anybody know what the best record ever in the NHL is? Because I think we're giving them a run for their money over here at 54-13. All right, so it's pretty clear. Our team gets a little tired in March because we've lost more games in March than I think we've lost all year. All right, thankfully, the March is over. It doesn't matter. We're still losing games to the Penguins. March is over, though. 7-3 loss to the Winnipeg Jets. What is going on? We all know who's in it for that one. Go to DiPietro. Final game against here. Let's close it out with a W. Got it. Should be playoff bound at least. The locker room chemistry is at 61%. Is that because these guys don't like sharing the puck? We got a bunch of puck guys that got to carry the puck in his own. I'd assume that's got something to do with it. All right, so player stats here. We'll see how our team did this year. It looks like Lemieux dropped 103 points. Not bad. Modano wasn't that third line or is that second line? I could have swore he's on a third line dropping 94 points. Needless to say, Stammer had 83. He enjoyed playing with these guys. He had a real nice time. Patrick Kane, 78 points. That's all right. It's all right. Crosby, 75. Crosby don't remember the last time he was under a point per game. 72 points for Tavares. How about the defenseman? Who was our best performing defenseman? Of course, it was good old Denny. Chris Phillips, bud. That's impressive. That is impressive. 82 games played, 5 points on a team of Lemieux, Crosby, Modano, Stamkos, Kane, Tavares, McDavid, and Kovalchuk, not to mention. And you managed to get 5 points. Eric Johnson, whoa. 11 points. 5 points. Okay, I'm done. Let's take a look at these standings for the year. See how everybody finished out. We know we finished with 127 points. The Flyers made the playoffs. The Penguins still pushed through without Crosby or Fleury. The Capitals without Ovechkin, 98 points. They didn't even need him. See what I'm saying? 98 points. Rangers, 92. All it took from them was Rick Nash. The Devils finished with 85 points. We took Taylor Hall from them. Arguably, some would say their best player, and they did better. You guys see that, New Jersey? Dump Taylor Hall. Keita almost making the playoffs. Carolina Hurricanes 78. Look at the entire league. The Ducks finished with 111 points. The Kings 104. The Leafs. I took Austin Matthews, and the Leafs still finished. The Coyotes made the playoffs. Who would have thunk it? Let's see how these teams did here at the bottom. Anybody good? Edmonton, 28th. Sorry, Edmonton. I didn't mean to take away Connor McDavid. Yeah, I did, actually. I really did. All right, let's do this. Let's get the playoffs underway against these New York Rangers. I'm expecting a 4-game sweep, so we're just going to super sim these bad boys. We ain't even going to go play-by-play. Oh, 3-1 loss. Nice. 3-1 loss. That's just what I wanted to see. 3-2 overtime loss. We could lose the series starting off. Could you imagine losing in the first round with this team? 6-3. We beat them, though. Down 1-2. We need to get a win at New York. That's not where you want to win at. Oh, my goodness. We lost in 4 games. You have got to be kidding me. We lost in 4 games. I tried to quit and watch that final game, and I didn't hit it. 4 games. A team of Connor McDavid, Mario Lemieux, Sidney Crosby, Patrick Kane. Lost in 4 games. 5 games. 4-1 to the Rangers. I don't believe it. What went wrong here? Stamkos had 7 points. Lemieux had 7. Kane had 6. Where's the goaltenders at? Hit me with it, goalies. Why was DiPietro playing? These are playoff games. DiPietro had 2 games in. Oh, I get it. Because Fleury got yanked. All right, Fleury. All right, bud. I get it. That's impressive. Now that I think about it, that is thoroughly impressive that EA has Fleury properly programmed. Sorry, Penguins fans, but we're Fleury. Let's not even. There's no debate about it over the past 5 years where Fleury just goes into the playoffs and takes a piss. Hence the reason they won a cup last year because Murray started for him. That's impressive that EA's got that programmed in the game. I got to give him credit for that. That's impressive. 4.26 goals against average. So clearly, a team of Jesuses can't win a Stanley Cup because Fleury's in net. Sorry, Fleury. I don't know what else to say. And I know you guys have left suggestions before on what you want to see in a future team of alls, but if you have more suggestions, be sure to comment below and let me know. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.